All right. Thank you. Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars, and this, one of the more intimidating venues in all of college football. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Rousseau. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. For a productive play on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end.
Hit the afterburners, kid. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. He's right on target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking for space, it's McClure. Pushed his way ahead, really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year. Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Great move. Now he's got room. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Can't get him to the ground. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
From the red zone, it's McClure. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. Brings up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Rios. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
It's good.
No.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Come on.
We're at the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Grab near the marker. It's Nakua. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Makes his connection. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Hey, don't chew on that. No.
BYU 7, Tulane 3.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the Cougars pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down.
Stop chewing on my shit, boy.
Man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He spins that thing down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires on the move. Got his man. Nothing but green ahead.
Ah!
Ripped off a
The fuck,
huge
man.
jump play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Fires to the wideout.
Like, bro, you're standing right there. What are you doing?
Line and the defense is feeling the heat.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Trying to pound it in. And they swarm him under. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak.
Late.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the
Man,
end
come
zone.
on, man. I can't do that while I'm playing the game.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He'll ride his man on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Rios. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going up.
Put the bend through that first.
Picked off. Takes it the other way. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
2nd and 10 here. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That's caught. It's John.
Oh, this nigga 4 is ripping me up, bro.
But not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're going to throw it again. Release to the back.
Come on, man. Let's fucking play.
Traffic intercepted. Not much
Fuck,
of a chance
bro.
on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give to Davis. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Motion from the offense. A run for the quarterback. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that triple option is exactly what it sounds like. You have the dive, the quarterback run, and the pitch, and the QB was a little bit confused what to do.
And you wondered if he would have had an opportunity to get that pitch off, but how are they going to get this option game going?
I got to do a really good job with my quarterback threat.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one. Finds some space. All kinds of running room.
Like, this game got to stop. Oh, shit. Oh.
Not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Tulane right back to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Throws to the wideout.
No, what?
Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Using the quick game.
Man.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground, he's got it again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Oh, that shit done, bro. That's just tough.
Bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll try the run. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Quarterback checking off. They'll go to the ground. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The East Los Angeles-based gang connections to Mexican drug cartels.
Jet sweep to the receiver. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They are willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
And the missed connection on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nakua. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Offense set on 1st down. They'll try it over the left side. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air, it's Rios. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense.
Oh, man, I ain't been playing good, dog.
First down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going with the ground game left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down for this offense. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Offense gets set for second down.
That's the end of the third quarter play. BYU 24, Tulane 10.
Scanning the field, it's Rios. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Lets it fly. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down and going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Quickly to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Breaks the tackle. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Tulane right back to the line.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big...
Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building. If only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Running back searching for a hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll ride Davis here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Rios. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Off play action. He's taking a deep shot. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Green Wave. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. To the ground with the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. just going to keep it after the snap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
He's going up top here late in the game. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Looking for room. It's McClure. They finally make the stop, but the big run is ready to move those sticks for the first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle a great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Very little to do with the sound that first made music popular. However, there are also some artists who merge the old school H-Town flavor with modern energy, most notably Sauce Walker and his PSF label, who projected a rawer, more gangster edge into Houston's classic formula, turning the city's slow-rolling tradition. More about that later. However, there's one element of the Houston rap scene that seemingly never went out of style, and continued to spread its influence across the country. I'm of course talking about the influence of Purple Drank. Because while Houston's unique sound may have faded from the charts, the culture of lean quietly crept into hip-hop's bloodstream, staking a whole generation of rappers one double cup at a time. Of course, there's nothing new that runs into music, but the influence of lean is the sound of rap. Decades.